today Dan finally dropped off his R32. And it is pretty bone stock, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all stock. Got a couple parts on it from Japan that we're probably going to take off as they're giving him a couple issues. Outside of that, just looking to do some maintenance, look over the vehicle. He just got it not too long ago, and wants to have it looked at to make sure everything's okay and reliable. So we'll probably start with taking off this grounding kit, as it's pretty useless, especially with the way that it was installed. If you take a look at some of the ring terminals on this grounding kit, so for instance this, it's actually crimped on the casing and not the actual wire, and then it's like home grounding wire because it's a solid core strand. So yeah, we're just gonna get rid of this crap, because for one, it never usually does anything.
Doesn't really look great.
It never looks great. It makes the engine bay look like spaghetti. And yeah. We're also going to take off the Blitz boost control solenoid, as he's having some issues with that as well. The car is hitting boost cut and making too much boost. So we're just going to yank that off, and he'll run wastegate pressure and keep it stock for now until he's ready for some upgrades and go down that road. So outside of that, it's pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. We'll pull plugs, do a compression test on the engine, make sure everything looks okay, and then yeah, see what we find.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. I mean, the color is really quite beautiful. And it's super clean on the inside. The interior is super clean. Like super clean. So yeah, so just some maintenance, fluid flush, get rid of the boost controller, and that's it, right? He's not doing it standalone or anything yet.
No,
Nothing crazy yet. Yeah. I know you were talking to Dan about eventually he'll have to switch over to the US battery terminals.
Yeah, once his battery fails, because Japanese batteries terminals are smaller, so when the battery fails and we have to change the battery, we'll have to swap it over to the US terminals.
Yeah, so he just got this car too, I think, right? He just got it pretty recently, so I think it was just imported. So you did your diagnostic.
So found a couple things going on. Got a couple oil leaks, valve covers, gaskets are leaking oil. The water pump shows that it's been leaking through the weep hole, which is a sign that the water pump is failing. So at that point, while changing the water pump, we're going to do timing belt, idler pulleys, and alternator belt and things of that nature. The upper control arm bushings are shot, so the driver's side wheel has a ton of play, and some maintenance and fluid services along with that. So we're looking at a couple things here to repair. So not a big deal, typical run-of-the-mill problems and things that need to get resolved. But outside of that, everything looks pretty good. The engine's healthy. The compression test came back great. It's about 150 on all cylinders. So can't really complain there. So once all this stuff is fixed, then the car is ready for whatever plans he has in it for the near future.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I guess these are certain things that you expect with these the year, the age of the car.
Yeah,
Everything is
25-year-old
stock.
shitbox problems.
Yeah. So, 25-year-old ship. You're funny.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Sorry, good.
So I guess we'll have his car here for a little bit, or you think we'll be able to?
No. So since he has to leave in 10 days, and I don't think we'll have all the parts within a reasonable time to get everything done before he deploys, we're gonna do all the maintenance and stuff, get all the small stuff taken care of now, and then order the parts. And then when he comes back from deployment, then he'll bring the car back, and we'll knock out all the bigger stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
Because he's obviously not going to drive the car while he's out in deployment, so that's fine.
All right, cool. Well, quick little episode on the GTST, on the RB20. See the progress and how he chooses to go forward with it. It's pretty cool. I dig it. Yeah, it's very clean. Sounds good. Said the engine was healthy, so that's good.